What is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to Collectors Gone Digital. My name's Josh, and on today's episode, we are talking about different opportunities to capitalize on the VeVe platform. Now, considering everything that has dropped up until this point, there's really no way for me to cover every opportunity that I see, so these are just going to be the main ones that come to mind. Now, before we get into the video, just a quick reminder that now is the last chance to grab merch before the Crypto XR event happening at the end of the month in France. So if you guys are interested, you can use the link in the description down below. We're discussing 12 different points today, so without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so today's video is going to be a little bit faster paced. I am in the middle of moving, so if it is shorter, that is why. But we're starting things off with the Batman Black and White Season 1 collections, and that's going to entail Todd Batman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn. So as many know, Todd is the first collectible, part of the first collection on VeVe, also designed by the iconic Todd McFarlane. The number 100 figurine is also going to be the first appearance of Batman on the blockchain, and this was confirmed by McFarlane Digital. Now, not part of the same set, he's actually going to be in set number 2, but we have the first appearance of the Joker. As I said in our last episode, one of the most notorious villains in pop culture. And in series number 3, we have another notable character, the first appearance of Harley Quinn. So all 3 of these pieces have 7,500 editions, and they're all part of season 1. The point of this video, guys, is because the whole market has dipped obviously over time, there's a lot of opportunities in the secondary market with where prices are at. So in my personal opinion, I look at the Batman Black and White series. These are the 3 that are always top of mind. And considering where the market is at, I think there's an awesome opportunity to be able to grab them right now if you don't have them already. So next up, I want to talk about the entire Mickey Mouse NFT collection, and that is because we know that this has officially come to an end. So this collection is going to be comprised of 4 different sets. We have Steamboat Willie, Mickey and the Band, Mr. Mouse, and then Mickey Fantasia. You have the opportunity right now to complete all 4 sets while prices have dropped. And keep in mind, throughout the entire history of this collection, I believe prices are the lowest. Another thing I like about it is that you know you're actually completing the collection because we know that it's come to an end. Now, if you're able to complete it, you're going to be grabbing 4 sets that incorporate a successful iteration of Mickey Mouse. So I'll give you an example. Steamboat Willie needs no introduction, but Mickey and the Band represents the first short film of Mickey Mouse in color. And I think it was just the first short film from Disney in color. So again, tremendous opportunity here. Now, if you aren't in a position to be able to acquire the entire collection, I personally would have my eyes on Steamboat Willie. We've talked about him time and time again, but to keep it short, he's a pioneer in the animation industry, and it's the first short film to have synchronized audio. Now, we have not talked about this yet, but recently it did enter public domain, and a lot of stuff was minted over on OpenSea. I think the first collection that was minted at like 12 a.m. sharp. It did something like $1.6 million in 24 hours. And it was just a screenshot of Steamboat Willie steering the boat. Now, I actually say touche to that person. I know a lot of people are actually going after that guy, being like, oh my god, easy money made again. I think this is a perfect example of don't hate the player, hate the game. The guy did nothing wrong. He was just the first one to do it. So to that, I say good on him. But that whole incident did shine a light on Steamboat Willie as a character just in general, but also the fact that there is a fully animated and licensed one on VeVe. Now, yes, it doesn't have a first appearance tag. Little backstory to that, it was supposed to, but there was an issue with the animation, and so the Mickey on the partner statue actually ended up dropping beforehand and got the tag with that. The fact that Steamboat Willie doesn't have it, I actually think long term it's not that big of a deal, because everybody acknowledges that Steamboat Willie is the first Mickey. Yes, there will always be people that will want the tag on it, but there will also be collectors who want to add it to their collection even though it doesn't. So I think what's really important to note here is that the collectible on VeVe is the only fully animated and fully licensed Steamboat Willie on the blockchain, fully licensed from Disney. For all of those reasons, I still see tremendous value in this piece. Now, another full collection I want to talk about here is the Golden Moments. So like the Mickey Mouse NFT collection, we actually know that this one has come to an end as well. The Aladdin lamp drop actually marked the finale, while the Platinum Moment series marked the new beginning. This series was actually the first Disney NFT collection on VeVe, and I believe also on the blockchain. Sorry, correction. First collection with the Disney branding. The first collection they owned was technically Marvel's Spider-Man, Peter Parker. But again, considering where the market has gone and where prices are now, you do have the opportunity to complete the entire collection. So whether you're a few off or whether you're just starting out, now is the best time since they have dropped on the platform. And that's just based off their price history. Now, just like the Mickey collection, if you can't acquire the entire Golden Moments collection, I do want to talk about a couple series within it. The first one is going to be C-3PO and R2-D2. So these two are going to be widely recognized and beloved by fans around the world. They're acknowledged as some of the most popular droids in science fiction history, and they still remain key characters in Star Wars and are often associated with the broader appeal of the Star Wars brand. Now, in my opinion, these two are probably going to be one of the best sets in the entire Golden Moments collection. Both characters are going to get their first appearance tags. But other than that, I don't really need to say much more because I feel like everybody watching this video knows exactly who these two are. Now, another Golden Moment I want to talk about here is Elsa. And Elsa has a very similar price history to that of C-3PO. I added Olaf there just because, why not, right? But he's going to be another great one to grab. Very popular character as well. But speaking of popular characters, Elsa is going to be the main character in Disney's most successful movies ever. So we have made these points before, but Frozen 2 is Disney's #1 movie of all time. And Frozen #1 is Disney's #2 movie of all time. Her Golden Moment is also going to be one of the best looking collectibles on VeVe in my opinion. That's just because of the amount of detail that's gone into it. Little FYI though, some of the statues are based off the physical ones in the parks. Elsa does not have one. So from my understanding, this is a brand new piece that was made for VeVe. She is also going to mark the first Disney Animation Studio collectible on the blockchain. It was not the first Disney collectible, just to be clear though, just the first one with the branding. And it's also important to note that we actually have a few Elsa collectibles on the platform now. We have the Golden Moment, a Platinum Moment, and then also a full colored version of her. But her Golden Moment statue is the one that comes with the first appearance tag. So this is a super important character to Disney, and I think will be for a very long time. Next up, one of my favorites and one of the best looking collectibles still on the entire platform, in my opinion. We're gonna have Superman. So Superman made his first appearance in Action Comics #1 in 1938. And because of this, he is actually often regarded as the first ever superhero. So he set the template for the superhero genre. He influenced the creation of numerous other iconic characters in comic books and beyond. And his collectible on VeVe is going to mark his first appearance on the platform, but also on the blockchain. And he's a one pose, one set collectible. So considering the significance of the character, there's only one that you can pick up for his first appearance at least. Comics aside, I would argue that this is a top 5 collectible on VeVe. Now, another significant character from DC, we're going to have Wonder Woman here, and she's going to be the most popular female superhero in the world. Now, she is often considered a feminist icon, breaking gender stereotypes and empowering women. And with multiple collectibles on VeVe at this point, this one is going to be her first appearance, but not on the blockchain. Her first appearance on the blockchain was over on Palm. Another awesome collectible, modeled after her physical counterpart actually. All 4 in the set are. And I remember in the peak of the last bull run, this piece shot up quite fast because there was a lot of eyes on it. Keeping in mind that there was a lot less pieces on the platform as well. But in terms of her significance, I think she's only getting more and more popular. Next up, we're going to have the Disney Park posters. So there are multiple series at this point, but these posters represent moments in Disney's history. Plain and simple. Now, many of these posters, not all of them, but many of them are not even available for public sale. At least to my knowledge, you can only see them in the parks. But they're inspired by the original artwork used to create Disneyland Resort posters, which have been fan favorites for more than 60 years. Now, I'm going to try and find the photos, but you can actually find images of these posters hung up on Disney's opening day for the parks. And this was back in the late 1950s. Their edition sizes are very limited, and just considering how crazy Disney fans are, I really do think that these have great potential in the future. Moving on, and we're sticking with art here, and we're sticking with Disney too. We're going to have Disney's concept art. Now, as many know, the art depicts original concepts of some of Disney's most beloved characters before they were known to the public. So they are very limited. In fact, they're actually more limited than the poster series we just talked about before this. And because of that, I do think the edition sizes are going to make things competitive for Disney fans long term. What's important to note about these pieces is that these concept artworks are licensed by Disney and created by their designers. So it's not just like fan-made artwork that, you know, VeVe's tossing on the platform. This is professional licensed artwork. And next up, we're gonna have the Marvel Mighties. So there has been lots of speculation around these series. I think right now is an amazing opportunity to complete as many as you want or can. We don't know for sure, but I think we can expect many more series in the future, as well as many more features introduced with these series. Now, I don't know how they're going to be used, okay? I know gamification's been speculated a lot, but just with respect to their partnership with Funko and how popular that chibi style has gotten with the Funko brand, these being offered as entry-level collectibles and VeVe's whole talk with Fidgetals, there's so much potential and so much they can do with these things. It's really exciting to think about. I think if you want to collect all the series, it's important that you're collecting them because you want them. Don't just collect them based off speculation that there's going to be a bunch of stuff happening in the future. I think that stuff is just, like I said, it's exciting to think about, but if we're talking about purchasing these things as like investments, I think there's many other opportunities on the platform. If we're talking about collecting opportunities, Marvel Mighties are top of mind for me on the collectible side. Ladies and gents, that's going to conclude today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Those are several opportunities that I see right now and that are top of mind for me on the VeVe platform. Again, just a quick reminder, we got Crypto XR happening in France at the end of the month. If you guys want to grab some merch to rep the VeVe fam, you can do so using the link down below. We are also going to have 2 more countries joining the GCU, and they will be making their debut shortly. But if you enjoy the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see in a future episode. And as for our next, I'll catch you then.